and they fear you, oh, they're so wicked and they fear you, oh, come on, body, oh, then they fear you, oh, then they fear you, oh, then they fear you, oh, they're so wicked and they fear you, oh, come on, body, oh.
Your Excellency, my dear brother, very dependable ally, and my friend, the former governor of Enugu State, Grand Service Star of River State, my brother, who came with the former governor of Benue State, Dr. Tom, who left after his speech because of his engagement in Benue State. Of course, they represented the G5. Like I said, the former governor of Abia State, Ibazu, his son, was getting married today, and all of us were supposed to be there. Unfortunately, there was this clash of program. Then the youth leader of our group, the governor of Oyo State, Sheyi Makinde, who is in US, and I think we are having this night. Our dear leaders, my dear speaker, who has abandoned us and moved to the other side, will meet in the battlefield at the appropriate time. The chairman of the Others Council, at his age 84, shows leadership. He's like very young man, 84 years, who always wants peace anywhere he is, and he continues to promote and preach peace. By the grace of God, God has given him everything. And so you could say, look, I'm not interested. But for him, at this point in time, God has given the opportunity to participate at this level. I will continue to preach peace. He was one who presented the form to run an election in 2014. Chief Ferdinand Elabra. The former Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, who, of course, is my in-law. I have no regret to marry from a Bayan. They gave me a good wife, and I have no regret. The chairman of the River State Territorial Council. Maybe today I will speak part of it. So you know that life is not about money or this or that. Life is about relationship. Life is about impact on other people's life. Chief, I would say, all of us know, in those days of politics, people fear Chief Awusi. All the people talking today, they couldn't talk before Chief Awusi in those days. Today is the paramount ruler and Nenwele Emoa. Olo the fourth chairman, River State National Glass Council, Sergeant Chidi, I will say. The zonal chairman of our party, the zonal chairman of my party, who likes titles, even though he does not know the meaning of the titles they give him. Any title you call him is very important. I'm the this of Umburumbu, I'm this of Ogode. What is the meaning? Leave it. I am this. But very dependable human being. I will talk about it today. Shutdown Obi. The zonal chairman of APC, who was my friend, was until yesterday. Until yesterday, was my friend. He abandoned me. They took him to somewhere and said, hey, my brother. And let me tell you about things in life. There's no money. Victor Giadom, even though he left, we are still communicating. And nobody can say Victor has ever insulted me anywhere. On the pages of newspaper, on the television, never. He was looking for power for his party. I was looking for power for my party. And so I said, my brother, friendship will not share, I will take it too. Chief Victor Tombari Giadom. The two chairmen of, well, I don't want to say the two important parties in Nigeria. Okay, they are, but what is important, which one is important here? What they did now was to steal my people. I was crying here when I saw all the assembly members came here. Then he introduced them that the Speaker of the House of Assembly, who's our party member, the members of the State of Assembly, who are party members, I put my face down. This young man who came to preach here today, they are loyal to me, they didn't tell me. They didn't tell me they are moving. What they said, that if they have told me, I would have refused. So they said they had to do the needful. But we'll talk about that later at the appropriate time. So the two chairmen, the chairman of my party has not been happy. He comes to me every day. Chukwemeka, Aaron Chukwemeka. He says, sir, I'm not comfortable, I'm not happy. I said, what happened? He said, how can I be in minority? Did I start with minority? I said, no, brother, this politics, me, I'm tired though. I said, what do you want me to do? He said, you are the one who brought them. I said, are they the only ones I brought? Why do you think I have influence on them? I will not have influence on other people. If you didn't dare, Aaron Chukwemeka and the chairman of APC, Tony Okocha, I greet all of you. The two ambassadors, prominent ambassadors, former chairman of my party, who still remains in the party, a Federal Commission, Revenue Mobilization and Fiscal Commission, Ambassador Desmond Akawo, who was my DG. He was my DG when I was running for governorship. Two-time DG. Did very well. And I never abandoned him. And I will not abandon him. And the ambassador who represented Nigeria in Jamaica and all other countries I may not be able to mention, who was former chairman of Ogubolo. I was not happy with him, her at that time. I fought her, but she defeated us. But she's still my friend, Warren Tamuno. I thank you most sincerely. The chairman of chairmen, the man who, in spite of everything, I will speak about it today, who was denied everything because he wanted to support me. They took his house. They took everything he owned. And he said, no problem. I will not succumb. I will continue to work with you. Felix Obuang Alasgoran. My dear leader, who has made name in this country, former Attorney General, former NBA President, and by the grace of God, former Chairman of Body of Ventures, OCJ Okocha, and his dear wife. Okay, Maya, who had money when money had value? If you know him, is, if Oliver will tell you the truth. Before it used to be a matter of facility, but now it's a matter of rendezvous. Rendezvous. It's a matter of rendezvous, if you know him very well. My dear minority leader, most of you may not have known the minority leader. I have never in my life seen a human being who is so consistent, who is so reliable. I'm not saying it here for anybody. I will tell you a story. I will cut it at the appropriate time. Ogundu, Kingsley, Chinda, the Executive Director of Finance Administration. Anakia, and when it was tough in 2013, 2014, I told him, quit. And he did. Today, he's the Executive Director, Finance and Administration. But he's weighing so many people. Some of them are by my right here. I will not mention their names. My dear brothers, sisters, particularly Senator Mayor Ohabunwa, Senator Sandadi, who they are trying to remove him as National Secretary. I told him, go home and pray. If God says you will be, you will be. If God says you will not be, I cannot do anything. Yes. He's there. Senator Sam, I agree with you. The man who handed over to me, first of all, to be Deputy National President of Algon, who laid a foundation for me to be the National President of Algon, even when the pressure was too much. I went to his house. I left here. I got to his house 4 a.m. in the morning. I knocked at his gate. Hit the gate. He and his wife came and said they would let them die. Who is this person? I said, sir, I know you have a candidate. I said, sir, I know you have a candidate, but I want to hand over myself to you. Support me. The wife said, for this man to have come now, my husband, support him. And that's how I supported me. I became Deputy National President of Algon. And they call him original Unfortunately, he didn't answer bulldozer. If he had answered bulldozer, we would have crushed him. Because we have only one bulldozer. Oha, Sergeant Chidi Awuse. My Lord, the former judge of the Federal High Court, my sister, the DG of the, what's the institute again? I think we have a judicial institute, I don't know. What's it called? Okay, sometimes I forget some of these things in my life. Just the Mary Judicial Institute. You know why I did this? I did this to hurt somebody. And the person is here. It's my nephew. I'm his uncle. And there's an uncle, I'm the senior. He does not have any position now. He was a former House of Reps member. Anayo Ken Chikere. I did it purposely, so you know what we're talking about. Members of the National Assembly and those who have kept the legislature high, members of the State Assembly, council chairmen who have demonstrated courage because I know what people are planning to do against you. God is infinite mercy will not allow that. Amen. I salute all of you. Party chairman, status quo of the PDP and the APC. I want to thank all of you for coming here. My brothers who came from the diaspora, particularly Dr. Chetru Adele, who has always made sure that my health, every day he called, what's your sugar level? I say, come. Now you go tell me, when I go chop, I don't go chop. Man must die one day. What's your BP level? Consistently, showed brotherhood, showed love. Not because of money. Former commissioners who are here, who have shown support to all of us, particularly those who had this problem that they left the council. Most of you have challenges, problems because of me. Let me say that God Almighty, who gave you this mind to be courageous, who gave this mind to be firm and stand for the truth, will never abandon you. Party chairmen who are here, those who have not gotten anything, by the grace of God, whatever God says you will get, you will get. So, today for me is one of those days that I should break down, but I will not. I spoke with my friends before now, and I told them, look, in life, it's not everything you invest you will reap. People establish companies, it crumbles. You have to be alive to make sure the companies come back. So you cannot say, oh, I did this, I'm not benefiting. No, no, no. God knows why things happen the way it happened. You cannot. But what is important in life, to God be the glory that you are alive to see what is happening. When a man is dead, you don't know what is happening. So you'll be able to advise your children. You'll be able to advise your friends. See, while I was alive, at my age, see what I saw. Don't allow yourself to be a victim of this. Don't. I don't know whether this guy from one boy from Edo, is he here? Ihema? Where is he? Come. I will use some of these people as an example so you know what I'm talking about. Learn in life. This young man, I will tell you, because we are talking about Happy New Year. But you can't talk about Happy New Year without sort of back to 2023 and the years backward. When the heat was on in Edo State, this young man was a front runner of the governorship election. PDP governors came. They spoke to me. We met in Government House, Port Harcourt, from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. the next day. People like blackmail, propaganda. When you don't want to do your own part, you bring blackmail and propaganda. This young man, pressure. I told him, with Chief Danobi, withdraw. Don't run for this governorship again. He was crying. Danobi was crying. I said, look, leave it. Don't run. And there we agreed what we given to their group. We agreed. It's okay. He spent such an amount of money, let them give them back. Give them 4 commissioners. Not one was kept. Not one was kept. And they said, okay, you run for Senate in the next election. Not one was kept. And then the next thing you see, blackmail. Wike wants to control this. Wike wants to control this. But you didn't know Wike want to control when you came to Government House, Port Harcourt, to sit from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Blackmail. This was a young man. I told him, withdraw. Don't run. They were crying. What did we get? Blackmail. Wike did this. Wike didn't do this. But Wike wasn't bad. When Wike sat from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. and said, look, withdraw. And he withdrew. That's what you see in politics. Where's Felix Obua? Is he here? Come. Is Boma here? Come. Some of you may not know why I said this. Felix Obua, in 2013, 2014, when I had one illiterate, and that's why I asked one of the law lecturers, you mean this man will be a lawyer? This man is reading law in the university and he will pass? Shame. I heard he was talking about how he took me to somebody. Felix Obua was in our team as chairman of the party. My predecessor seized Felix Obua's every property he had. Land, school, hotel, seized it. That how can he dare to say with chairman of party when he had brought GIAC? This one. Yes, seized it. The wife came to him because the wife calls him daddy. He said, look, what are we going to face? Our properties are gone. Everything's gone. He told the wife, don't worry. If it's the will of God, there's nothing you can do. He stood firm. They took everything he had. My Pesero did it. He said, no, take it. I will not succumb. In 2020 governorship election, he was one of the front runners. I called him in my house. I said, he must step down now. He won't run. He looked at me and said, no, he won't run. I said, he won't run. He said, well, if that's what I'm saying, he will not run. I said, okay, you will be DG. Go and campaign for that election. He said, you must be DG. Go and campaign for the election, which I told you will not run. And he said, sir, if that's what you want, I'll go and do it. And he did it. I've seen all kinds of things going on, talking evil about him, all those things. But he's here, faithful. And he said, it doesn't matter. I will still be there. And he's there. I will not call the zonal chairman to come here. But let me tell you people something. The zonal chairman stand up, Danobi. God used this man to give all the structure of the party to run for governorship election. God used this man. And I will never in my life, it doesn't matter the circumstances, to abandon him and deny him. This man. Some of you are not even in the position to know. We had one of the most powerful politicians in this country. He said, okay, I'm not going to do. I'm not going to do. I will stand firm. And he did. You see, when people talk, you don't even have the facts. They talk this and talk that and talk that. You say, where is this thing coming from? Why am I going this far? It's to let you know that I don't abandon people who have stood for me, who have identified with me. I may not do what you exactly want to do, but for me to turn my eye on you, no, I will not do that. It's not in my character, and I will not do it. I'm just trying to let you so you know. When people who open their mouth, they talk. People who don't know anything, they just say, hey, we took you to so place in the villa. Illiterate. Illiterate. You know, I just laugh. I'm sure they are seeing me, they are hearing me. Hear me well. Shutdown, even though you like a lot of titles, I don't know the one to call you. All the titles belong to you. Thank you. You know, all of them connected. I was one who paid for the forms for anybody who want to run election. Not as governor, House of Assembly, National Assembly. Let one person raise his hand to say he bought form. Let one person. We said we are all family members. There's no need to bring acrimony in our house. Don't spend their money. We'll agree on who will run. The day we took the final decision, the chairman of Elders Council nearly collapsed He's here, Federal Labraba. He nearly collapsed. OCJ was there. Chief Awuse was there. Omeha was there. I am calling names so you know. OCJ was there. It's OCJ, has he left? Is here? OCJ is here. All right. He was there. Fedi was there. Awuse was there. Omeha was there. If you know what happened, Fedi nearly collapsed. Why? He wanted a governor for the Riverine area. When I looked at him, I said, how will I allow this old man to just die? I said, look, whatever it is, let's not create the impression that there are people who want to monopolize power. Let's allow everybody to be part of it. We belong to one Rivers state. He's here. If I wanted, nobody would have stopped me. Nobody had what it takes to even near me. Nobody. I said, no, I will do what is right. And I did it. And all of us agreed. And to God be the glory, don't regret what I did. I will never regret what I did. Because I want the unity of this state for us to forge ahead. And I said, I will not do it. If I wanted an Igwe man, nobody will stop me. Nobody has what it takes to have stopped me. So, for me, life is... You see, I will give you an example. One man is late from Rivers. I told my friend, Chief O.N. Sirim, late. Former primary ruler of Rumemi. He had a problem. I will not mention the problem. He had a problem. And when we went to see him, everything he had was brought down. So people say, oh, let us do this. You know what he said? Sit down. Why do they have shock absorber in a car? Why? Why do you have shock absorber? He can marry today. She lives tomorrow morning. Will he die? You have to be alive to marry another wife. It's not true. You buy Global 7,000. It crashes. Will he die? You buy a car. Armed robber takes it on the road. Will you die? You must have shock absorber. That is the only way you can survive. So I'm telling all of you who are always cry, hey, this one. If you want to survive in life, you must have a shock absorber. President Tinubu told me, when we were meeting, he said, look, somebody told him, don't trust this person. Politics and betrayal are the same mother and father. If you don't want to be betrayed, don't enter into politics. I don't know what that sounds to me. So don't bother that anybody betrayed you. If you're in politics, betrayal and politics, that is the same mother and father. So don't bother. Prepare yourself that it will happen. Prepare yourself. Someone has seen most of you, you go, I can't believe this will happen. Where do you go? I found one good whiskey and I drink. This was not prepared. I am fully prepared because I know. That's what President Tinubu taught me. He said, look, if you don't want to be betrayed, don't enter politics. The day you enter politics, then prepare yourself, you must be betrayed. So, I'm laying these foundations so that some of you who are worried, agitated, should not be. That is life for you. You must prepare yourself to know that these things happen. This speaker people are talking about, when I was chairman of council, he was the leader of the legislative assembly. This young man people are saying, intelligent, committed, trustworthy. From legislative, from leader, 1999. So when he became leader, then when he became speaker, you can see, most of you say, if they remove me now, wouldn't I go chop? What is that? What is that? Okay, Chinda. When I was chairman of council, was my legal advisor of the council. Was my legal advisor of the council. From there, he grew to commissioner. From there, he went and said, look, I said, let's go. They don't need us here. We left. And some of the assembly boys here whom I have known have shown that consistency. And I can tell you, you don't know the respect we have for you today. It's not money. It's not money. So many people are talking about what they don't know. I have preached and I will continue to preach for the unity, for the peace in the state. And I will sign for it. Ask people, what happened? Why this matter got to this level? When people go and plot to the removal of speaker, and you think we'll fold our hands, you remove speaker, we'll start with you first. We'll start with you first. You want to humiliate trouble about people? You want to humiliate us to remove speaker? Now so, after the fight, now, you go take them first. So people just talk, everybody will just talk. You want to remove this person? You don't go walk. All of you here. When people say, I should go and talk to the assembly members, I say, why? They say, you brought them. I say, I brought them. When did I not bring them? So these people will listen to me. You will not listen. Assembly people, don't they have wives? Don't they have families? Are they not on their own? Oh, council chairman don't respect anybody. I said, how can council chairman not respect? When you see people plotting evil against a team, and nobody wants to talk because you want to perpetually remain in office. Council chairman, if you want to remain, stay there. I was council chairman, I made my mark. I have no regret. When you read social media, you will not drink anything from my hand. Are you not aware? If you see social media, you will think that this man, the most evil. Look, I went to Lagos. The chief of staff had something. I went there. Somebody was there. Who again was me? Goran. A minute I entered the place, every Nigerian want to snap with me. I said, what? I told Goran. I said, what's going on? If I was in the ward, I was in the ward, but now I'm no longer there now. If I tell you what I said, God, help me, or let my wife not see this picture, so. Everybody. So I told Goran, come on. Is it me that people want to snap out them? Is it devil or ghost? To the point that my friend Chief was saying, come, are you the one doing the party? Am I not the one doing the party? I said, yeah, the one who invited me out. The next day we went to the chairman of the FRS. He was doing something. Everybody. Okay. We want to take cell phone, which I beg you. I said, if I'm collecting money, how much I will make? We went to London. The money were at London Terminal 5, Heathrow. I was kept, I don't know how many Nigerians can we carry a luggage. I said, what is this? Even in the train. Okay, I beg, snap with me, small, just snap with me. So that told me something. You must make impact. It must make impact on people's life. Whatever position you find yourself, make impact. Forget about these people who cannot face me to fight me. I've consumed them before. I have consumed them before. And I'll continue to consume them. Don't worry. People say every day, some people say, okay, Che. I say, come, you don't have anything to do. These ones, I know them. They're my children. I will tell them where to go, they will go. So why you worry yourself? Am I macheting? Looking very well. And address some people, I won't call their name here. I won't call their name. When they see me, oh boy, which can't it be this? Show them the way. Follow man where no road. Even as they're watching me now, they see me glittering. If he didn't dare, he didn't dare.
Since their mama born them, they never sabi. Since their papa born them, they never sabi. Since their mama born them, they never sabi. Oh, we can show them the way.
So, leave it. We must, the politics we are playing in this state is the politics of unity of River State, not party. Yesterday, when I visited Victor Gadam, I went with all PDP leaders. Today, he's here. He came with all APC leaders. Membership of party is not on radio or television. So, all we are talking about is how River State will move forward. Not this one, that one. Like Chief General Alababa said, some people who are governors said, I'm the best governor. What has happened in the history of Nigeria Delta? Today, Tanga, very wicked boy. So, I just want to say that. Today, I just want to make one confession to you. I work with Mr. President, and there's no way I can disobey Mr. President. It's not possible. Whether I'm even working with you, but the mere fact Mr. President calls you, say, look, I want peace here. There's no way I can disobey Mr. President. I may not be happy in all resolution, but you owe a duty. If Mr. President has called for peace, who are you to say you don't want peace? I will not attach any condition to what Mr. President has told me. I will not do it. I will not do it. So I will always obey Mr. President, and I will do everything humanly possible to see that his peace arrangement is achieved in rivers. That is what is required. And I'm going to do that. But let me say one thing. Yes, I'm not to say I'm perfect. Every decision I take, I'm right. No. I'm human. I may take a decision that may not be palatable with everybody, but by my position, I influence you to accept it. And you accept it, and it turns out to be bad. Forgive me. I say forgive me because, yes, my judgment may have fallen, but I owe it up to say yes, forgive me. Let us move forward for the interest of the state. That is what is important. Don't say, oh, no. Don't. The way I took the decision, which you may not have been happy, but you listen to me, I want to also appeal with you. Listen to me now. And accept what Mr. President has said. Accept what Mr. President has said. It is for the interest of River State and for Nigeria in general. That's what I want to tell you all the time. It may not be the best, but you have no option. Accept it. And I can assure you, like so many people have said here, to give me Minister of FCT, Mr. President took a lot of risk. People protested to him, but he stood firm and said, look, I want the best for this place. So if you could do that, you too, they should give in and say, Mr. President. And that's why I will thank Speaker. When we came back from the Abuja, within the next 48 hours, the Speaker and his members took decision to obey Mr. President without attaching any condition. Mr. Speaker and your members, I want to thank all of you for respecting Mr. President's view. It may not have been the best, but we must respect him. And that is the only way this country can move forward. So my dear brothers and sisters, whether you are APC, whether you are PDP, whether you don't even belong to any of the parties, as an ordinary Nigerian, as a businessman, we owe a duty to give Mr. President support to move this country forward. Some people say betrayal of PDP. I never betrayed PDP. GFA never betrayed PDP. We stood firm. We told Nigerians, we will not do this if this is not done. So the issue of betrayal does not come in. We say, look, do this, we'll do this. If you don't do this, it means that we are not part of this country. And we stood firm. And I owe apologies to nobody. And my colleagues owe apologies to anybody. We stood firm, and that's why there's stability today in this country. Most of them may have lost election. It's a sacrifice they will pay. Ugwai lost, it's sacrifice he paid. Autumn lost, sacrifice he paid. Ibas lost, sacrifice he paid. You must make sacrifice for the development of your country. That is what it takes. So this is not about being right. No. So I want to assure of you, nobody should shake. I will not allow this state to be divided on ethnic land. I won't support that. All those who are creating division will be in their families. Amen. When I won 2019, some of the people who are claiming to be elders were those who wrote to the President Buhari then that I should not be declared as the winner. Some of you don't even know. Those who are signing to us elders. When I won, they wrote to president. Tell INEC not to declare me. In 2014, when I was to run for governorship, Desmond Aka was there. He went with me to LMA Street. One or two persons said that the elders. I said, you, console yourself. Something's wrong with you, all of you. I left the place. I said, Desmond, come on, let us go here. How can two people console themselves as elders? And these are the people today signing this, signing that. So, you know, we took this time to let you know some of the information you may not have. It's not that we want to know. We are made of our man. Peace is peace. But let me tell anybody, I fought cultism in this state. Let nobody think that you will intimidate any of us. Nobody. Nobody will not get bad person for a house. Nobody will not get madman for a house. So, everybody has one bad person. Hold on. Everybody has one bad person in his house. Everybody has one madman. So don't think that you are the only one who can produce madmen and bad people. I have 7 children, for example. One may be the bad one. You may have 10. One may be the mad person. When the time comes, you see how madman is behaving. And you see how the other person will behave. So put everybody together. Don't allow the state to be engulfed on crisis. It does not, because you took the state when the state was peaceful and allow it to continue to be peaceful, because it is your own advantage that when I came, there was peace. When I'm here, there is peace. When I'm leaving, there is peace. Thank you, and God bless you.
We can equal more than no, there's a booyah. We can don't come up. We can here. Yes, so we can come up. You don't go giri, no go giri, you go giri. We can here. We can here. Yes, so we can here. You don't go giri, no go giri, you go giri.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, I believe our chief host deserves a proper round of applause wherever you are, please. Can we make the applause louder, please? Thank you so much. Your Excellency, at this point in time, it is now my singular honor and privilege to respectfully ask that we charge our glasses, please. Can we charge our glasses for the toast? And it is also my honor and privilege to call most respectfully to the podium none other than Professor Senator Sandy Honor, the gubernatorial candidate in Cross River State, PDP, former Deputy National Chairman of Argonne, the personality, the man who handed over to our chief host. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please give a proper round of applause as he comes to propose a toast?
Thank you very much. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it was the great Chinua Achebe who said that when king's men are invited to the playground to savor a beautiful meal, it is not because they do not have enough food in their respective houses. It is because when kinsmen come together to eat together, to celebrate together, there is a certain warmth, a certain brotherhood that is cultivated in the process. That is exactly what we are witnessing here today. His Excellency Nyesom Wike has invited us as friends, as kinsmen, as brothers and sisters across the aisle, across political parties, across geo-ethnic divides, across religious persuasion, to come at the beginning of the year to celebrate with him on God's own goodness. Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister for FCT, we have come, we have joined you, we have enjoyed, and we are witnesses to the warmth and the camaraderie that this atmosphere affords us. Please do ensure that every year you keep this ritual going. It is beautiful, it is exciting, and we are happy. Your Excellency, over 8 years ago, we came here when you were inaugurated as governor of Rivers State. After your 8 years in office, many overwhelmingly concluded that the infrastructural transformation that has occurred in Rivers State is unprecedented. You did not just transform Rivers State, you transmogrified Rivers State infrastructurally. Indeed, it is safe to say that you are the architect of modern development in Rivers State. We are very proud of you. It is true that a couple of people today, a few, are making some irrelevant noises. Every great man must, by his greatness, attract some enemies. And there is something called jealousy, Your Excellency. And let me make the point before all of us that jealousy is both a physical and spiritual phenomenon. If you go to Ezekiel 8:3, you will find in the Bible where Ezekiel was lifted by God and taken to the north, where he beheld the throne of jealousy. So jealousy is a principality in the spirit. So you expect detractors. But because God is with you, the harder they come, the harder they fall. I have told people that you are an exemplary friend. In many respects, you have wondered sometimes when you say to me, why is it that I put in my all when I'm supporting a brother? Why is it that I throw in everything when I'm supporting a kinsman? Why do I give my all? Why do they enjoy that excessiveness at that time? Why do they reap from that intensity? Only for them when I have put them in places. Only for them when they have an opportunity to turn their backs at me. As Mr. President has told you, betrayal and politics go together. But let me assure you by the grace of God, when one betrays you, 10,000 will stand by you. You have been promoted to the FCT to demonstrate to Nigerians what you have been celebrated for in Rivers State. Let me, on behalf of all your friends and well-wishers, announce to Nigerians that in the next 6 months, Abuja will wear a completely different face. There will be a festival of commissioning of projects in Abuja. Because the one man who is a performer extraordinary is Minister of the FCT. When that time comes, Your Excellency, please do invite sensational Bamidele, because we will dance, and Mr. President will be happy and vindicated that he put a round peg in a round hole. It is on this note, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, that I please request that we rise for the toast. To the health of Chief Nyesom Wike, to the health of Rivers people, to the health of the President of the Federal Republic and Nigeria. Hip, hip, hip. Hip, hip, hip. Hip, hip, hip. Yes.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for staying with us through this live broadcast, which is all coming from the country home of the FCT Minister, Honorable Nyesom Wike here in Rivers State. And it has been a wonderful time at this 2024 luncheon, which of course had all the political